Hello and welcome to MightyOxTrading. Happy Wednesday. Hope everyone's had a great night, ready for a great day. I have no idea what just happened here in the last 15 minutes. Dropped 60 points, just recovered it all within 15 minutes. No idea what went on there. I did not see any headlines. Overnight though, we've been up and down. High on ES 66.81, low 66.47, so 34 points in range. And Q 320 up to 535, so about 235 points in range. Copper 160 ticks. Whoops. Ultra bond rising. Looks like we got a full point on the Ultra Bond. Gold. Looks like, wow, it got back up to 46. So about 150 points in range there. Crude oil been dropping. About a 3-point range. Natural gas also coming down. Bitcoin is sitting around 71.6. So that's where you sit standing, whatever body posture you're choosing to take on this fine spring morning. No real news today. Except for crude oil inventories. I think NQ wants to pull back here. We shall see. See, we got double bells. Hard to see them. There they are. If it pulls back, it might just be down to that 9 EMA, but it's just kind of floating there right now. Here it comes. See if it gets down there. Now it's kind of bobbing back up. Bobbing and a weaving. And there it did get just about down to that 9. Had I actually taken the trade there, we could have gotten about 7 points or so. Still kind of just dancing there. Dancing in the dark. Gold coming down. And then Q popping back up. All right, we did get double bells. And we're getting double bells again. You don't see them because of how the chart is. It's sometimes hard to see everything. But this is a nice pop up to 529. Yeah, what did I say the high day was? We're just out there, so I thought we just yeah, we might be double topping here. Let's see. 535 was the overnight high. We just hit 533. Still popping, new high. Short. For short, but it didn't copy trade, unfortunately. And it's not showing there. There we go. Okay, so I gotta go look at the copy trader, see what I did there. I did a copy trade. Two of them hit my target, two of them did not. I mean, three of them did not. Seems to be struggling here at 23. I'm going to take it off for... So, we got 5 points on 3 and 10 points on 2, and now I just got to figure out why the heck it didn't copy trade. Hey, Hassan, how you doing? Do I have it on the wrong take profit? It might be. Which take profit is that? Oh, yeah, that was on my funded take profit, not on the eval take profit. Okay. No, it wasn't. I'm confused. Oh, wait, yeah. Okay, that would explain it. All right, so that was a nice trade. Shame it didn't copy trade, but that was a nice trade. And I was smart to get out. Shall we go for another dip? So apparently, if it showed that trade, I'm on the wrong one on Tradovate here on the TradingView as well, or maybe not. I don't know. Hey, I'm Matt. How you doing? That red candle is probably another short opportunity. You can see it coming down. No news today besides crude oil inventories. And whatever might come out of the White House. Yep, that was a short opportunity I didn't take. Down we come. I guess we could call this a double top. 535 was the earlier high. 539 was the recent high. See if it can bounce. Far's news agency, citing a source, Iran will not accept a ceasefire or enter into this process with a party that has violated its agreements. Morning, G. Bad hair day, something that affects you often there, G? Quick move down here on that news about the lack of a ceasefire. But it bounces, hanging right around 24,500. And down. Wow, down, down, down. Yeah, I should have, when I saw that headline, I should have this one short. Hey, David, JC. Do a double bell set up there. But you can't really see it. You can see just the tip of it there. Climbs back up by about 15 points on this candle. Struggling though, getting beaten back down. Gold with a big pop. And Q gets beaten back down. Green candle goes away. Hey, Crypticon. How are you? Yep, war news. Whoa! What's it good for? Oh, you're fine. Q trying to pop back up. I didn't take that blue candle, but it was an entry. Would have been good for 10. Maybe more. We'll see how fast this recovers. Dashboard will say the same thing. It's based on your biggest day, Crypt. You're still going to need to reach 15K. So you just made it harder on yourself. Hey, look at this. Right back up. So that blue candle, I should have just taken it. It's a good point, G. Technically, North Korea and South Korea are still at war for the last 60 some odd years. Whoa! Something else just happened. Another 50-point drop. This is going to be a fun day to trade, folks. Keep your stops tight and your butt clenched. Big bounce right back up. So I had no, and I'm not seeing a headline on that. Iran. The U.S. stepped up efforts to secure a ceasefire. I think that would, well, I mean, it could have caused imbalance. I'm not sure what caused the big drop. Hey, Iran. Well, we have war news coming out. That seems to be the driver, but I'm not exactly sure what caused that huge drop there. Blue candle, it's struggling to get above that 9 EMA. Bounces down back off of it. ATR in the 1 minute chart up to 21. Hey, John. Candle finishes red. Gold going. Excellent. That means he should be in top series 2 this year. I didn't look to see whether Connor Griffin made the Pirates roster or not. That'll be a one to watch if he did as well. Justin Crawford and Andrew Painter both made the Phillies opening day roster. A lot of fun rookies possibly, to watch this year. Yep. The best day of the year coming up. Opening day. Oh, no, Connor Griffin was sent to AAA. Hey, Paul. Missed you yesterday, unless I totally blanked out that you were here, but I was pretty sure you weren't here yesterday. Be interested to see if Connor Griffin forces the Pirates' hand. I wonder if the reason he didn't make it is trying to I'm sorry, that's crude that's heading up, not gold. But anyway, uh just so they could delay his arbitration clock. Hey, Mike. That's false and Paul. Uh, I'm using 8.1.6.3. Don't know if that's the newest version or not. Oh, does it? It's hard to keep up with. I knew there were Super 2s and there's this like pool of money that players can get from whatever, but yeah. Hey, Greg, good to see you, man. Yeah, Funded Futures Network's good. The other Greg Trades YM, talks very highly of FFN. My code there is MOT, M-O-T. Matter of fact, if you look up just a little bit, you see Nightbot just posted the link and the code. And we're still dropping here hard. Crude going up hard. Can things go up hard? Yeah, I guess they can. Absolute explosion here based on this news. Nothing wrong with that, Greg, and I appreciate you using my code. Hey, Robin, how you doing? We're dropping like it's hot. Dropping like it's hot. Dropping like it's hot. I'm doing all right. This might be a bounce here. Probably, maybe. Morning, Jay. I tell you, Robinhood surprised me. I thought Robinhood was dead in the water a few years ago, and it was really, really struggling. And it's become quite the stock, still quite the company. There was an entry there that I did not take, and I should have. Nice move up for about 20 points. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see what GameStop does as well in the future here because they're transitioning to be more into trading cards and stuff. Yep, nice rebound here. So we got down to as low as 373, so we've rebounded by 50 points. Yeah, it's the one I have, G. That's the same one you are, G. Going for a big target, Hassan, or is this a scalp? Oh, wow. I did not realize it was that long of a losing streak. Morning, sire. Or good afternoon or evening or whatever the heck it is for you. Still see NQ rising. Just crude oil inventory, sire, and whatever comes out of the White House in Iran. Nice job, Hassan. Yeah, I have a Robinhood account. Getting double bells here. Well, that's okay, Hassan. I was looking at the 15-second chart last night, which is what Ace uses. Well, you didn't realize Ace used it to fit. Yeah. Well, it's actually interesting. So if I take, if we go to a 15-second chart, you can see how my blue candles here. Oh, look at that beautiful blue candle in the reversal, and then boom here, and boom here, boom. This might be working. Here, it's pretty interesting. Got the double bells here. Right there's the setup to take them. Sometimes I think I need to treat trading more like a video game. Get my hotkeys into my Stream Deck, sit back, and give it the same focus I would give a video game. I mean, I've heard that gamers make great traders. So, I mean, I don't consider myself a gamer, but I know I could sit, with my, phone and play something for a couple of minutes with intense focus. So if I could do that with, the intense focus and just make sure to take frequent minute to 2 minute breaks and etc. On a small chart like a 1 minute or 15 second. I'm not sure I could do 15 second, but you know that intense focus, you get a lot of setups. So even if you miss some, it wouldn't hurt. Yeah, they've been trying to make some changes ever since Kraken bought them, doing a better job at sporting props as well. Jay, maybe you need to be introduced to the tape where it shows the time and sales of every order. There's people that trade based on just watching the raw order flow on the tape. Trickling back down. I believe topstep X has time and sales on it, but I got rid of it a long time ago. I don't know how to bring it back. There's a little blue candle pop. That blue candle pop would have given us 10. Didn't quite like it there. It was below the signal line on the RSI. Like that. But I'm talking about the 15-second chart. Look at this. This is perfect. Was perfect for my setup. Look at that. Double bells, perfect. Double bells now. Watch it come down. About 10 minutes till the top of the hour. Kind of sideways here. Purple candle below the signal line. Watching it. Nope. Bounces up. I hear a train that sounds like it's in pain. It's just kind of soft wailing. It's not a real loud horn, but it's constant. Kind of chopping around here now. ATR's falling back down to 14. Gold sideways as well right now. It's like the market's taking a breath. I think we all need to take a breath. Iranian sources say what we seek is an end to the war, not just a ceasefire.
Order filled.
Long. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Something like that. I could be wrong. It might be double top in here. Let's see. I also have an EMA sitting there. Ugh. Suddenly I hate this trade. There we go. It's struggling with the EMA on the 5. There we go. There we go. There we go. Target hit. 20 points. There we go. Boom. Yeah, 20 points on... Is that 5 contracts? I thought I did 3. No, I did 3. There we go. Hey, RJ. Platt.
That's a winner.
Hassan, do you see RJ's question there? He uses those squiggly lines, range baits chart things that I don't understand. I could have taken this. I did get a double bell set up. I could have taken this short back down, but I didn't. Hey, JJR, welcome. Oh, there you go. Hassan just admitted of two lying about everything. Everything is fib based. No, okay. So I should have taken my double bells there. You see, it came back down by at least 13 points, 15 points. Hey, Ace. Doing good? Hassan's probably fibbing right now about hating my jokes. Yep, I should have taken that double bell. Look at that whip down. Whip it good. We dropped 35 points in 15 seconds and then came right back up. Wow. Was that news driven too, or what the heck? Ace, I haven't actually used it, but I started looking at a 15-second chart last night. I like it. I just don't know if I could react fast enough to it. With my indicators, it looks great. I mean, here's the 15-second on the queue. and you can see the blue candles work. Here's a perfect reversal candle. This doesn't count because that was just weird, but you know, the reversals look perfect. It's the, you know, I like it, but I just don't know if I could react faster to it. I was saying earlier I would need to almost get into like a video game mode, have my hotkeys all ready to go on my stream deck, sit back and just intensely focus, and then constantly give myself breaks. I mean, you only do like one or two trades, whereas I'm doing a bunch. So I would definitely need to make sure that I'm giving myself, you know, breaks in between trades and stuff. NQ Dom, I don't know if I could ever read that fast enough. I'm like, I look at a level and then it's like 10 levels above. I've looked at an NQ Dom. I don't know, Coke or meth, Hassan? Which would be better in that situation? Yeah, I don't pay for level two. So you got a blue candle here on that one after that weird quick burst down, and it's starting to work, but I don't like candles like that, but you can see it's working. Everybody's working toward the highs. I don't know. I've always wondered how I would feel on ADHD meds because I think I do have ADD, honestly. The way I switch focus so quickly, and one of the reasons I have like 300 tabs on Chrome up and stuff like that. I am so glad I built my computer when I did before all this stuff started happening in RAM and CPUs. That said, when I remember to take my creatine, my focus is much better. One of my big projects for next weekend, when we have a 3-day weekend, is to get my supplements back in order and start taking them again. That's Paul. That's probably totally for me forgetting to cancel my subscribe and save orders. At Chewy. I use MCT powder in my coffee when I drink coffee. I haven't drank coffee lately. I gotta get my coffee pot cleaned up too. Another project for next weekend. But I need a new chair in the kitchen because I almost died the other day. I was, sitting on the kitchen chair that the chair I use in the kitchen, and I kept feeling like I was leaning to one side, like I wanted to fall off, and I thought maybe I just, sat on it uneven, and finally I look down, and I see the legs on the one side are bowing out. Like if I had been on it too much longer, the legs probably would have broke. I would have ended up on the floor, possibly impaled the one on the legs, but at the very worst, I would have been on the floor like an overturned turtle. Now I just scoop it in and stir it up with a spoon, Paul. In my coffee, I put in MCT oil, collagen powder, and allulose. Hi, K-pop. Hope you're doing well. Have a great day at school today. I did actually, because the chair it ended up being really low that I had to get up from. I did re-aggravate my knee, but it's doing all right. Get my headset ready for when Melody arrives. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, I actually liked it better like a minute and a half ago. But yeah, I agree with your thoughts there, Ace. 15-second chart showing me a purple candle there on NQ. But now it's giving me double bells, so not exactly as friendly as I would like it. But off that purple candle there on the one, it would have been great. And it's there, it's fallen. Over the rainbow. And Q not going much further down. Kind of sideways here. Now it looks like it might want to come down again.
Order filled.
To the point I took a short. I did not mean to take it on 4 though. I only meant to take it on 1. This could be bad. Because it was more experimental, so I'm going for a very short target. Hey,
Order
target hit.
filled.
That was only a 5-point trade, but I'm happy with it. That means I read that perfectly. That makes me feel good. So what did I see there? Why did I go in without a purple? Well, that's a good question. I'm glad you asked. So we came down this purple, we bounced back up 1, and then we had this long wick, almost no body candle coming back down, and I was below the RSI line, below the signal line, and if I hadn't like freaked myself out, I could have got 20 points. Curious, and look at the 15-second. Look at those beautiful, 2 beautiful purple candles. Like I said, if I could really get in tune, I could really like dig that 15-second chart, but I'm just not sure I can stay in tune to it. So we'll stick with the 1 for now. So now we're up about $150 and $155 on most of the accounts. Try and keep that momentum going. Yesterday I ended up down about 200 on all accounts, so we'll have to get that back and some more. Right now, this is about a $5,000 day. About $4,000 day. Still pushing downward. So it's stagnant to the downside. So overnight high 539, overnight low is 320. We're like right middle, I guess a little bit more toward the top than the bottom, but pretty much right in the middle. Hassan, if you're still here, RJ was asking about your huge range. Hopefully it's not a euphemism. ATR's fallen to 12. Purple candle. Yeah, I don't know if I trust that purple. We were very wicky on the way up. Looks like it is working. I need to stop doubting any purple candles that touch the 9. Uh, no, but I mean, I could make it so. Well, let me rephrase that. I think I can figure out how to make it publicly available. All right. I'll try to remember to look at that later today. And the purple candle would have worked here. No reason not to take that other than me just being a wimp there. But that was a good 15-point trade right there. Good 20-point trade there, possibly. I tell myself any purple that's touching the 9 and we're below the RSI line's below the signal line, I should take. Do I listen to myself? No. Morning, Teo. Teo made it before USC today. Huh. Teo shows up and you ask if he's seen your wife. Do you think he has her locked in the basement or something? Top there in the blue. Gold moving up as well. Crude came down some, but now popping. As we are just about 5 minutes till the bell. Glad I didn't trust the blue. Melody is having technical difficulties, so she will be a little bit delayed. Morning, USC. Gonna take a 1 micro trade on this blue candle. Maybe not. Maybe so. Maybe not. Maybe so. I decided against it. I was just gonna do whatever it did for a minute, but then it kind of finished underneath that 9. Let's see what it does. Looks like smart to stay out, which means it should burst up here real quick. Ooh, whoosh.
2 minutes till the bell.
5-minute, 10-minute, 15-minute chart all says we're going down at the open. What do you all say? Red or green, first 5-minute candle. On whatever your favorite indice is. Non-homogeneous gravitational field. Well, I didn't have that on my bingo card for today's stream. Huge pop. Let's see if it sustains. Ace has obviously thought about this a little bit. Gold shot up and came right back down. First 1-minute candle finishes green or blue. Oh, there's a burst. Just giving back some now. We got a high of 478.5, down to 455. We'll give it all back. We're hanging right around the EMA on the 5-minute chart. And market seems confused. Gold coming down would have gave me a good purple candle there. And down we come. Ah, might be giving back the entire up move here. 5-minute candle with a minute to go is hanging on by only 10 points to be green. Yep. And Big Pop saves it. It's amazing how much clearer things look on the 15-second chart over here looking at it. And I saw 2 clear trades there when I see nothing on the 1-minute chart. Anyway, the first 5 minutes does finish green by 36. Coming back down though. Got up to 482, pulling back. Market still seems to lack direction though. It's giving me double bells. Ooh, but quick whip down, double bells invalid if it stays. If it give it that quick whip down, because the move's already made. Now right back up. Now it's a green candle. Wow. Wow, whips up to 500. 504. Overnight high, 539. We definitely got some oomph. Double bells, and we're stagnant here. Red candle, 20 seconds on it. Don't move so fast now. Come on. I want a nice red candle, but not a huge red candle, because if it's a huge red candle, then it's already too much of the move. Well, now it's a confusing red candle. Now it's a green candle. Well, that didn't help me any. And now it's not a signal. Still heading up. It might want overnight high. Doesn't want an overnight high touch trade. Copyright RJ Wheel. Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
Doing all right. Finally got all my stuff up and running, so That's always good. I was gonna make some joke about how I made $1 million in pre-market, so it's never coming back, but I didn't. So so far, looks like a pretty tame opening.
Order
Didn't really.
filled.
I'm short. Well, we did one micro there, but I like it. I don't like it anymore. Come on down for me. There we go.
Order
Target hit.
filled.
503 half to 487 even, so 16.5 points there. Absolutely, Ace. Have yourself a good day. We had some wildness early in the morning. War news
Yeah, I
that
get.
caused drops of like 50 points and then rebounded right back up and then went back down. And
Yikes. Yeah, it looks like we've already got a pretty big range started for the day.
gold looks completely sideways right now. I still think NQ wants the overnight high touch. Oh, maybe not.
I don't know, looks like it wants to push. Just got to clear this like 520 area. As I say that, it comes down.
Yeah. Floating red doji there. I tell myself that should be a short signal, and I didn't take it, but it ended up working. And working. Wow, wow. Dropped about 25 points. Back under 24,500. Gold dropping as well.
anything. I think you got another 25 points on that almost.
Yeah. Dropping hard. Let's see. Oh, I'm seeing red news. Hold on. There's further it's all about the oil output. There's no confirmed date or venue for possible U.S.-Iran talks in Islamabad, and Iran has not agreed to talks. That comes from Pakistani officials. So that's why we're coming down hard, because no talks scheduled.
And did I see we have crude inventories again today?
Yes.
Cool.
It's going to be an interesting number again. Dollar's heading up, G. Thank you, G. Getting a little bit overextended here on the RSI. See, looks a little bouncy. Nope. More downward. Still got 120 points to the low of the day. That's at 320. Are coming up into a congestion area, possible support. Look back down this area around the 420s. It hit there like 3 different times before not going further and heading upwards. So keep an eye on that. Getting a double bell set up. Thanks, Jay.
Both ES and NQ have come down to pretty much VWAP from the extended session anyway. So I don't know. They could turn around here. I could see that happening. And then if it does keep going lower, I'd definitely look for shorts.
Looked like it wanted to pop up there, and now back to it being a red candle. Gold also showing a purple candle here in the 5. It's been trending downward. Ooh, big burst down. Now it's into that 420s area, so it could be support area. And it just cut through it like butter, so ignore everything I just said.
Ooh, yeah, everything's kind of coming down at the same time.
Except for oil.
Except oil.
Oh, wow. Just broke 400.
It moved. It's moving quick. Okay.
Yeah, I don't see any other headlines coming out. But wow.
Ooh, looks like it came almost right down to another place it came down to before. I don't know what time that was. I have
Oh,
some
yeah.
charts that I just have the candles so skinny I can't see anything, which is not helpful.
Oh, yeah, 373 back at about 8:30 Eastern, 7:30 Central. That's yeah. Matter of fact, it bounced off there perfectly right now. Yet, see if it continues to bounce here. Good job noticing that, even with your candles
Well,
so small.
Yep.
Uh,
I just see it's like, I don't know, just rapid peaks up and down. But then it zooms out, essentially, is why I have them so small, so I can just see a bigger piece. But
oh wow, it just got beat right back down. Nice, Teo. Luck is the residue of design, I think they say. Still falling, still getting double bells. So my bells are going to soon go away because my RSI is going to get too far down. Blue candle. Tiniest of blue candles.
Order filled.
Long.
Or,
Oh, 20
order
points.
filled.
nice. I was like, that's going right there.
385 to 405. I'm only doing one micro, but yeah, I changed some things up last night after getting really frustrated yesterday after you left. And I changed some things up last night, and I'm just really seeing things better now. And
That's good.
I now I just need to take more than one micro in these trades.
Yeah. Hey, you got, give it the rest of the week and then, start fresh in the next or something like that. Like that's what I tend to do, mostly because I don't know why, but I feel like, I don't know. It depends on the week, I guess. My trading gets a little sketchy in the end of the week sometimes, I feel. But.
Oh, I might have got a little lucky there, though. Glad I only went for
Yeah, you
20
got.
points.
I mean, did it to the tick get you at like 405 almost exactly?
Oh my
It's
God. Yeah,
4,650
within
or something
what?
like that.
Yeah, it only went one more tick further. Wow.
That's crazy.
And here's another possible bounce. Blue candle as well. Gold falling, though. Still falling. And Q kind of giving that candle back. It's back to blue.
Order filled.
Along. Move my target down to the 9 EMA on the 1. Target
Order
hit.
filled.
Boom. That's
Nice.
a 12.5 point trade, 84 half to 97. Again, I might have got lucky. I guess where I'm putting my targets has some skill to it. I don't know. Trying to bounce off that 9. Good point. We are nearing the top of the hour. Blue candle. Trying to get through the 9. Kind of bursts. It gives it back and get back and below. Oh, wow. Turns red. Give me a sec on that. Plat. I have May. Yeah. I have May, Plat. There's the top of the hour. Let's see if we pop it all. Iran will end the war at the time of its own choosing. That sounds ominous. Note, I'm reading that off Financial Juice. They're not sending me direct messages.
I can be a lot more rich.
Now we're heading toward the overnight low at 320. That was real quick. Apparently, I noticed all of a sudden the market's reacting after I read the headlines. I could have taken shorts based on headlines twice now today. It's like they're delayed reaction. Got real close. Got down to 327.5. Yep, tell you how you caught me. Iran reviewed the proposal, considers it excessive. Tehran delivered via regional intermediary that it will continue defending itself. Kind of surprised about this huge blue candle here right now. So everything says I should take that huge blue candle, but I'm not going to take the huge blue candle.
It looks indecisive right now to me.
Did pop, pushing back down. Yep, there it pops. Back up to 400.
I don't know. I'm about to take a long because I'm bored.
Boredom
Bad place to be.
trades. Boredom trades. They always work out.
Yep. Well, I'm not bored at the end. So, yeah.
Struggling. Can it take us higher? RSI really overextended here, so. Oh, there's a nice burst.
I should have taken my boredom long. I'm just kidding.
Did take a 1 micro long on topstep on an MNQ. Got 41 bucks. Pulls back. Back down to 400. And under 400. Bounces off the 9 right back up. Gold today doesn't look like it has any idea what it wants to do, you know?
I really thought it had some momentum.
Hey
like it wanted to go
everyone!
short.
It's time
Like, because
to
it came
gore
down
the
kind of
like
quickly,
button.
but then it really just went right back to the same little thing. And it has a lot of those like green, red, but candles, but they're all the same size.
Yeah.
So it's just, what do you do with that?
stagnant here at the moment. And back down. Purple candle kind of teasing me there right at the 9 EMA. Trying to get higher again. See it just knocking on that same level there. Can it finally break up through? Struggling at 420. There we go. Now it breaks. A little, maybe. There we go. Up to 436. And it's popping a double bell. All right, Platt. Have a great day. Yep, we got crude oil inventories coming up in about 16 minutes. All right, G. Pull back a little bit there on the double bell setup, but I don't know if I want that. I guess I don't want it now because it's already happening. Let's see if it goes back down to the 9. Wasn't the cleanest setup for me. And glad I didn't take it. There we go.
There's a little pop with gusto.
Ah, by the time I found my chart, I missed it. Corn and wheat gave an excellent short setup there, then dropped hard. Oh wait, no, I'm looking at it wrong. 10, that was a 10-minute chart. 15th, well, kind of dropped and then popped. I don't know. I'll stay out of it for now. Iran rejects U.S. proposal, lays out 5 conditions for ending imposed war. Oh, and this is going to be a non-starter. Iran wants international recognition of authority over the Hormuz Strait. I'm surprised we're still pushing upwards right now. Gold's probably pushing up too. Sideways here, trying to figure out where it wants to go. Maybe looking at a short here. bounced off the 9. This purple candle here interested me, but looks like I don't know. Stayed above the 9, so wasn't really floating above it, so I stayed out. No, looks like a good decision at this point. Ooh, yeah, very good decision. Blue candle back up. Wow, big pop. Ended up being a 31-point candle there. Watching it. Green. Still pushing up a little bit. Up to 485. Stall here a little bit. Oh, there we go. Burst up. Trying to get back to 500. Yeah. 495 and comes down. Purple, well, it was a purple candle. Now it's more wick than body. Now it's a purple again.
Order filled.
Took the short. Looking for 69. Wait, 469. Do 470 even to be a 10-point trade. Target
Order
hit.
filled.
Boom.
Nice. Lots of quick hits today. It's been good.
I know I shouldn't say this out loud, but I have not lost a trade today. That could have been a 20-point trade. So the next thing is starting to size up and then starting to go for the bigger targets. What I should be doing eventually is probably 5 micros do the short target there at the 9 for like, on 2 or 3 of the micros, and then let 2 or 3 run for additional target. Now see that 20 points or 30 points. Let's see what happened. Hey, I would have got 30 points. So, but look at that quick pop back
Just
up.
bounced. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's like 50 points, like nothing.
breaks 500.
Well, crude popped down too, so there must have been something maybe that caused that. I don't know.
Excellent job, G, on your win. Well, I see a red test of financial news. All it says is test. But other than that, I also see Iran says talks won't happen till the 5 conditions are met. This might set up another short here, actually. Depends if this candle finishes below the 9. If it doesn't finish below the 9, I don't want it. There it goes. Teetering on it. Big candle. Pulls back in the last 10 seconds. Wow, back above the 9. Kind of playing with me there. Ended up finishing above the 9. Did not take it. It's probably going to still drop. Let's see. No, or maybe it's going to bounce, and I was totally wrong and glad I stayed out. Jay, I'm kind of looking at a here. Give me a second. I'll show. Indicators. Give me a second. It's going to take me a quick second to do this. Give me a quick second. I got to look at my other chart here. Outside channel. 80, 20. I hate that color. Hold on. So I started looking at the signal line, the yellow line on the RSI, and I started just looking at points between those when it hits those. So when I'm down here in the signal line and I put that shading on there, blue candles. Then I'm looking at blue candles on the way up. As long as I'm above the signal, the RSI line's above the signal line. Blue candle, blue candle. And of course I want to touch the 9, blue candle. And then here I'm back in where about the signal line's above the 80 on the RSI. Nice move down there off the purple candle, which is also a double bell setup. Well, maybe it wasn't a double bell setup, but I had a double bell setup back here, so that means I was automatically starting to look for shorts, and this was a nice dangle here. We're getting a nice one here as well. Let me get ready to take that. And I just noticed this works. Like, look at back here, that beautiful bounce there. Here we got double bell inside this area as well with the signal lines above 80. And for some reason, it just made things clearer for me. Oops, totally forgot about crude oil inventories as I was explaining that, but I don't see the number of. Oh, there's the number. Have a great day, G. Didn't you do leg day yesterday? Oh, I guess no, it was the day before. Okay. Crude oil inventory 6.926 million. The forecast was negative 1.25 million. This is what I'm talking about. Every week they are millions and millions off of the estimate. And what did it do for crude?
Nothing. I was watching it. While you were doing your chart thing, and I was like, oh, if we hit crude inventory, but no, it didn't do anything. It's one of those things where like there's still props that like prevent you from trading that.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
Like
Yep,
you can't
yep.
trade it if you're doing oil.
Yep.
Why?
I don't know.
It must have had something in the past.
It's coming down some now, Platt. Looks like it's dropped. Looks like it's dropped about 20 ticks from the start of this candle. It popped up about 20, and now it's dropped. It popped up to 88.80. It's dropped down to 88.39, but it's not really moving that much at all. Well, the thing is, crude oil used to be much more heavily traded. Like, if you look at a yearly chart and put volume on, let me do that real quick. Actually, let me just do that here since NQ's not really doing anything. Let me find volume. There it is. Go to a yearly. See here, the volume has like fallen significantly. Back in like 2018, for the year, it did 166 million contracts. Last year, it only did 73 million contracts. So it's fallen by 60% or so in the amount of contracts traded.
It's really crazy, and I had no idea that was the thing. I wonder what you said. 2018 is kind of where it peaked.
Yeah, well, it was about the same. It almost gave the same exact numbers from 2017 through 2019. It's almost like the COVID era when it ended up crashing so hard, scared people away. Because it dropped from 165 to 125 million that year, and it's been going down every year since.
Yeah, I can't really make sense of that. Like I don't know what else. I mean, like prices came down, I guess. I feel like on oil, but then that to me, I feel like you'd trade more then because you're like buying the dip or whatever. I know that's not really, nobody really buys the dip on oil, but I feel like you could in this case.
Yeah. Oil, from what I understand, this was before I was ever trading. From what I've heard from people who used to trade it back then, is oil used to move like NQ. Like it had a more volatile reputation than NQ does. So, and now, at least before all this started, oil was like blah to trade, you know?
I'm such a conspiracy nut. I'm not a conspiracy nut, but I do entertain many conspiracy theories because I just like to listen to them. So I'll preface it that way, but that just I'm like, oh, it's all a plan because oil volume was down, oil price was down, and so they needed a reason to pump those up so that you can make more money in oil or something like that. I'm guilty of believing everyone in the government's out to get us sometimes. So
That could be a definite thought, you know.
yeah,
They give us
and they're
reason to
not out
believe
to
that.
get exactly, but not me personally, because that would be like borderline paranoid schizophrenia. It's not that, but us as a people. Sometimes I think as I get older, I just get frustrated with the access that I don't have. Like, I feel like because you learn these things of like, wow, you had access to this thing and it made your life easier, and I don't have access to that thing. And so then I get frustrated that I would like to make my life easier, kind of thing. It doesn't like get too harsh, but
Yeah.
I, as we get older, we learn more for sure.
So now this was a mistake on my part right here, not taking this purple candle. We had a shaded area over here. It never dropped. And the next purple candle, I didn't count that one because that was a doji. This purple candle, bodies floating above the 9. Beautiful move down, would have been a 20-point trade. Hey, Blatt, it's melody, like a song melody, not melody. And I every now and then I say it wrong myself, but just so you know, Platt.
All good. I do respond to both. I always, it was so funny because I would, if we led growing up, I had an older sister, and I know this makes no sense, but my older sister was named Harmony, and then I was named Melody. It's backwards. My mom liked the name better. I don't know. So growing up, though, if we led with her, if we're like, this is Harmony, and then this is Melody, everyone got it because then it makes sense. But yeah, if I just introduce myself, I get Melody a lot. Mallory sometimes, I get that too. And then if I just go by Mel, it covers everything pretty much. So that works too.
Okay, no problem, Platt. I just wanted to make sure you knew. I wasn't judging you. Just you know, fact that the voice to text is coming out that well. I'm impressed. Honestly, I've seen some very bad voice to text.
I mean, I got the right your.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
And Teo, I just caught that to the lurking government agents or the like.
It'd be wild if all of a sudden you had like 22 likes, and so there's like 5 government agents watching. Something crazy like that. I don't know. Or I guess I didn't refresh. Maybe there were a few already.
So it's dangling a purple here, not quite touching the 9. That purple goes away. Yeah, no, we just got to convince the all the government agencies that uh, no one would ever suspect insider trading while using a prop firm.
There is no insider trading on Sim, right?
Right. Oh, there you go.
No.
Well, watch Apex and Take Profit Trader now who are probably listening in now change their terms of service. Insider trading, while it's funded, is not allowed.
Yeah.
So U.S. weekly crude oil inventories rose to the highest level since June 2024. Okay, well, this makes sense then. U.S. crude imports from Venezuela jumped to the highest since 2019. So, in other words, we're robbing Venezuela of its oil to stock our spot.
That tracks. Didn't I just see we took a bunch of gold home from Venezuela too? I feel like that was a headline earlier. I'm gonna find it. Yeah, Secretary Doug Burgum, U.S. Interior Secretary, brought back $100 million in physical gold from his Venezuela visit.
Wow. Take it that
This to
wasn't
me,
in his
see, it just
carry-on. No.
no kidding, right?
Whoa,
It's just like,
big pop. Sorry. Go ahead.
oh, you're good. I wasn't paying attention. They're just saying the quiet parts out loud because they're like, Venezuela obviously is very resource rich if they have all this oil and all this gold, you know. And we really love to play nice-ish with the resource rich countries.
Yeah. MR, Take Profit's going a little bit off the rails. They're accusing people of using bots that are not using bots and banning them. And it's based off the stupidest scale of how they try and figure out if you're using a bot or not. Big pop here, back up to 510. Honestly, what's happening with Take Profit reminds me of what happened to Apex 2 years ago, where they were so lenient. Apex was lenient about almost everything, and then they figured out that there was people scamming them, and then they got so strict about everything, started the payout denials and all that, the schemers and scammers stuff. And I feel like this is what's happening with Take Profit. They were very, very lenient, and now they're trying to accuse everybody of everything.
Or at the very least, walk back all of their easy things, which seems to be that really seems to be the case. Now, obviously, TPT's been around a lot longer, but it does seem like that's kind of the thing where if you want to open a new prop, you get your white label software going, and then you just make it as easy as possible to get more customers in, essentially. And then, like, over the 6 months to a year, you're just starting to slowly walk back all of your easy rules. But then when you do that, that's what creates the conundrum of then in the last 6 to 12 months, you go under because people quit trading with you.
Right.
So it is interesting. Like I think it's been very interesting to see the ones that do stick through without changing too much, like, I don't know. It's interesting to see the difference, I guess.
Well, I'm really wondering if Take Profit is in a liquidity crunch, because the thing about Take Profit is with their easy rules is not only if you fail live, you went live, you're able to just go back to sim, which is nice, but I'm not sure that makes a lot of sense. But the big one is they were one that did not in any way limit metals when metals were going crazy. And could argue metals are still going crazy. They don't limit it at all. And I wonder for the firms that haven't limited metals if they're under a crunch because people are able to, if they're right, able to rack up huge gains.
Well, and really, if they're wrong, it doesn't hurt anybody. It doesn't hurt the firm. It doesn't really hurt. I mean, you're out your, $100 or whatever you spent on the eval, but like you could just be blowing hundreds of evals, but if you hit one good trade on gold, it makes up for it.
Yep. That's what Brian Stock was doing on Apex. He went through 700 some odd PAs gambling the open each evening's open on gold and silver. And but the trades were big enough that it was more than covering the mountain of PA fees.
Yeah, jeez. I'm gonna have to close my NinjaTrader and reopen it, and that's annoying. But I don't know, it's like weird. I never noticed this happening, but it's like my data cuts out, but everything's still connected. But all the numbers go to 0 and the charts quit moving.
Oh.
Now it might be trying to come back. I don't know. It's super weird. I'm probably just going to close out, reopen. That fixes it.
Just disconnecting the data feed and reconnecting doesn't fix it?
No, it doesn't. Also because I don't even know which. Well, like I have 3 data feeds open. One of them should work, right?
Right.
And then one of them is actually
but I've had that happen to me too, where the charts stop moving, and I just disconnect everything and reconnect, and they start working again. So I don't know what. It's weird. I agree. You think. I don't know how all that works when you have more than one data feed connected. How it decides which one it's using, and if it stops working, why it doesn't switch to another one. But I don't know. I feel like none of these platforms, even the best, are like really modern pieces of software.
No, they really aren't. Quantower tries. I think they try the best. But, well, Motive Wave, I've tried that. That one's not too, I don't know. I haven't done that one in a long time, actually. Okay, I disconnected all my feeds and I reconnected one and it did come back up. So, thank you for that tip.
You're welcome. It's much better than having to reload the entire platform.
Yes, it is.
Jay, code us a new trading platform.
Oh my gosh. It was so funny because I was working with Claude to try to code some indicator for NinjaTrader, and it literally asked me, it's like, do you want to just do for NinjaTrader 8 or do you want to future-proof it for NinjaTrader 8 and beyond? And I was like, I don't think NinjaTrader 9 is coming out anytime soon. So I think I'll probably just stick with 8. But I do wonder because, yeah, everything is so outdated. But then you have Sierra chart that's like, we run in the 90s and we don't care.
I think RJ is still using NinjaTrader 7.
Oh, wow. Okay. That was before my trading time, so I didn't experience that one personally. But.
What do you mean, the USC? I'm not aware of anything. That's another nice little burst up here. It's kind of grinding upwards. Not really able to burst up. Still trying to get up to its overnight high. Oh, NinjaTrader Continuum? I don't know. Did you get an email about it? Was it from the brokerage or from? Because I didn't get anything. I'm already on NinjaTrader Continuum. But if it's from your brokerage, I wouldn't have gotten that.
Yeah, it looks like they're phasing out support for the NinjaTrader Continuum. on the desktop app. So I think it's just how you log in, because if you log in with your own NinjaTrader account or with even a prop account, that shouldn't technically be NinjaTrader Continuum. But also, I don't know. I think I set mine up a long time ago, but then I never used it, so I can't know for sure. But you do need to switch connections, I guess, before the end of March.
There you go, USC.
They do have some good support articles too that talk about it and walk you through changing it if anyone needs to do that.
I will say, from everything I've seen, NinjaTrader support seems to be pretty good.
Yeah, I think the people are good and they do what they can. I think they need some more articles written about how to do the easy stuff. But what they do have is pretty, I think it's good. And I think they've made some updates to some of their support stuff, which has been good.
How are we doing today, guys? Red, green, somewhere in between. And Q definitely had a nice climb here. See it. Kind of a choppy climb, but it was a climb.
I was just going to say it's an aggressive grind is what I don't even know. But yeah.
Well, as Ace would say, Jay, green is green. This is one of the best days I've had. If I could have a day like this just about every day, that would make me a happy ox.
You'd be well on your way to cash giveaways in the Discord every day.
Yeah. But are you getting spaghettified, Teo? I think we're going to short here, but I'm not taking that. But I like that wiki candle there. Well, if Ace is in a black hole, it could explain why he never tells us where he lives, because isn't a black hole like everywhere and nowhere at the same time? Hey, Somesh, how you doing? So I was right. I should have taken that short. It is now grinding in a downward motion. Popping up. Just a tad. So let's see, if I had taken that, how far would it have gone? 501 down to 46, so it could have been 10. It's probably good, right now, a good target. This seems like it was a much calmer day, where our ATR is only about 17. Well, this is a purple candle. How extended is it? Don't know if I like it there. Come on, come back up and not be purple so I don't have to make a decision. Wow, listen to me. Well, thank you, Candle. I appreciate that. Wow. Turn green. Okay. That's even better. Though it does feel heavy here. It feels like it wants to come down.
The upward trajectory has definitely curved a bit. Like it was pretty steep up and now it's starting to flatten out.
Let's give me another purple here. It's purple, but it's more wick than body, so I didn't take it. Let's see what it does. Just feels choppy here. Doesn't feel like it can decide where it's going. Oh, well, there it goes. So it would have worked. Have you done that a couple of times, Hassan? Oh yeah, it would have been a 20-point drop. I almost gotta not doubt the purples when they're below the signal line, even when they have wicks. Oh, but we have reached the end of our time together. I do want to thank you all for joining us today. We'll be back tomorrow
Been
for
fun.
more great trading action. Did you get any trades, Melanie? I didn't ask.
No, I have not yet, but I think I will soon.
Cool.
I'm holding out hope.
Uh, well, all right, we'll be back tomorrow. Have a great day, everybody, and we'll see you then. Bye. My software's buried again under other windows. There it is. There it is. And we're out.